Okay, hey there, hello everybody. Welcome to another meeting of Hempology 101. Right on. Thanks for coming out, folks, on this beautiful Wednesday night to enjoy another one of our amazing game shows, Reach for the Pot.
Yeah.
It's taken us a little time to get full teams together, so thank you very much for your patience. I'm not going to take a long time to prep the game tonight, except to say that this is the second game in our annual tournament, our 5th annual tournament. We have 8 teams lined up to play in quarterfinals, semifinals, and a final that will happen on July the 15th. Tonight is the second quarterfinal. Next week is going to be an open game, though. It's not a tournament game, so the first 8 people that come up to me next week are going to sign up, and we're just going to kind of have a regular old Reach for the Pot game. But for the most part, right now till the end of July just about, we're going to be here every single Wednesday, smoking pot, playing with pot, talking about it. Just all sorts of stuff's going to go on. It's going to be a lot of fun, so thanks everybody for coming. Last week's quarterfinal was awesome. We went into overtime after it was tied on the last question. You can't get any better than that. And I just like to think it's the best free entertainment in the world. And you can check it out on YouTube. We film them and put it up so people everywhere can see what's going on. And believe me, people around the world are really jealous of what we're doing, because there's nothing like this happening anywhere around the world but here. So thanks again everybody for coming. There's lots more to talk about, but let's get our contestants up here and get this game on the go. So we'll get Steve's team on this side and Anthony's team on this side.
Hey.
And if you haven't noticed yet, one way or another, I don't have a name yet for this team, but they have a mascot with them. There's this beautiful owl up here in the top corner of the pavilion here in the band show. So, check it out. If it starts to move, let me know. But luckily, we didn't scare it away with the amplifier here. I was a little worried of that. So it looks like the owls come to watch the game too. It's pretty cool. Right there, buddy. Post up there. So, do you guys have a name for your team yet? What's going on? 3 buds and a babe.
Anthony's the babe.
It's in behind the screen, dude.
So there's only so much we can do.
There you move.
What's the name of your team, guys? What's going down? Smoke on the water.
Nice.
Okay. So I'll explain the rules quick. I don't think John has ever seen the game before, have you? Your first time already. So I'll explain the rules once. They're pretty short and sweet. Here we go.
Watch your supper if you got any
10
left.
chances to get points. 8 of them are trivia questions, where I'll ask a question. Each team gets 1 chance to answer for 20 points. If they get it incorrect, the other team gets a chance for 20 points. And if no one gets it right, then it's 10 points, and I try to give out hints. And then if no one gets it right there, we go to multiple choice, and it's worth 5. The way that you try to answer is by clapping your hands. That's essentially hitting the buzzer. As soon as you clap, I'm going to come over and get the answer, and you can't talk to your teammates anymore or think about it. You can talk to your teammates and stuff after that, but certainly beforehand, that's not really the case. So everything else, explain it as we go. Really, that's it for the most part. So each week we start out the first question with a question about Hempology 101, or it's what we call the sister club, the Cannabis Buyers Club of Canada. As well as doing hempology for 13 years now, I've also been selling cannabis products to people with permanent physical disabilities and diseases. And I've been doing it now, like I say, for 13 years. We have a very large membership of about 2,600 people now that we're helping out. And it's really amazing work to do. I could talk a lot about it. But I started it 13 years ago in a van. I got a pager and a pamphlet and just started to sell to sick people, and went from there. And then I worked out in an apartment for 5 years until the police actually told me to get a store in March of 2001.
Come here.
So these questions, I'll admit, are not easy, but there's a lot at stake here. We have not only prizes for everybody that plays tonight, but there's the semi-final and the final. There's a lot of prestige and trophy bond to come with that. So I'll admit right away that there's some pretty tough questions here tonight, but we got some pretty good players too, and people that have been working with me for a very long time. So let's see how many people know some of the history of the Cannabis Buyers Club here. Within 50, how many members did we have of the Cannabis Buyers Club in our membership roll when we started the store and got the store in 2001? I think Solo, you remember back then, right, Solo?
Go.
Within 50, how many members were in the store or were part of the store? Okay, Rocket, what's your guess? 500. No, it's not 500. Within 50, how many members did we have in March 2001 of the Cannabis Buyers Club? I just stopped selling cannabis out of an apartment and got a store. It was called Ted's Books. It was so crazy because my landlord wanted me to have a bookstore, right? He didn't want me to have a pot store. That was kind of greedy. So, I thought, okay, I have a bunch of books, so I'll open up Ted's Books. So, some advice I have for that: if you're going to do something illegal in a store, don't name it after yourself like that. It's really not very smart because it kind of implicates you in any illegal activity that may occur inside the store. So next time if I do something like that, I'll name it after my evil twin brother. It'd be like Ed's Rugs or something. But no more Ted's Books. It was kind of a one-time scene. So when Ted's Books opened, within 50, how many members do we have? You're only going to get so much time. I don't know what the rules are, but...
I know she's thirsty.
Okay.
She wanted your water first,
John
right?
guessed 175. No, it's not 175. So it's within 50, and it's worth 10 points now. Okay, what's your guess here? 750. No, it's not 750. I can't give out any hints because that's not allowed after your second guess is taken. But it's not 175, so that goes up to 225 or down to 125. So I can't say if it was more or less, but I can certainly say, I don't think without giving any hints out, it was a real struggle when we opened up our club. In fact, we kind of slipped into debt about $1,000 a month for years till it was $80,000 I was in debt for. I have a question in the crowd. No, plus or minus 50, within 50. So if a guess was, say, 500, that would be anywhere from 450 to 550, right? So there's a range. There's a few questions where I kind of give them a range where it's plus or minus sort of thing, because it's often hard to guess exact numbers. So within 50, how many people was I selling cannabis to? 400. No, it was not 400. So I got to come up with some multiple choice questions here. Okay. So when we opened up our club, did we have 98 members, 242 members, 842 members, or 1,042 members? How many people was I selling cannabis products to when we first opened up a store on Johnson Street? And I'll repeat those twice. Sorry, John, I didn't tell you how multiple choice worked. I repeat all four options, and that gives the team a chance to get together and agree on what their response is going to be. So I'll repeat those four options again. They are 98 members, 242, 842, or 1,042. And I should have actually done a little bit more to prep this game. This is not in some ways just another quarterfinal. We have probably the most intense quarterfinal coming, because here we have the defending champ, Anthony, a little bit of pressure on him against the second year. Well, you guys